Why hello again, another little video. This one is on the new Dapol class 29 with sound, which I've just had, but also on how to merge two programs, or three, but ours will use two for this time, together, so you can actually just press one button and both trains will actually go off at the same time, or wherever you actually sit in the program. But before we get to that, one thing is with Pro, I've actually showed you a lot of things you do with Pro. Two I've actually forgot about. One is when you click your trains and get your list of your trains there, which you give different types of things, what you can actually do is you can print them off like this. So it even gives you a date when you last did it. What you've got is the image of the train, the ID number, the name of the train, the cruising speed, the shunting speed, and the groups you put it into. That's one thing you can do with the system. But also is when you are programming a loco and you're running the CVs and you're changing the ID, you're changing the acceleration, deceleration, or everything else you want to change in it, what you can actually do is you can print that off. And what I've done with this one particular one is there. It tells you it is for loco 29 ID 64, and it gives you all the different values which you set into the system. I was quite surprised with this when I actually printed it off. It's 512 CVs, which I was quite amazed by, because normally it's 250 what you get, but this one has got that amount in. Not with a lot of these I just use 1 to 30 normally. That's the ones I actually run most of the time. If you've got a TTS type train, what you've got with that is, if you go 161 to 175 are the functions for the volumes, and it's set at 4 normally, but you can go up. So if you've got one whistle higher than another, you can put the other one up or put the other one down. So it's quite ideal from that. But this new loco, which is sitting there, the instructions are 5 pages long. Now normally when you get instructions you'll get that bit. This one, Dapol have surpassed themselves with this. It's actually, what you can do with this, it actually shows you each particular function on what you can do with it. Some things like buffering up, which is one thing you can do with the system. Flange squeal, how to get the flange squeals. They say it's 5 pages long. Look. Automatic functions, couplings. It really is outstanding what they've done with it. Plus also the loco. The locos are coming out brilliant from them. Now what you've got with the loco is you've got the normal lights. You can have the tail lights on their own. You've got the cab lights on, which will come on directionally what you want. But this one's got another little feature which is called parking. And what you've got there is, if I can just shield this a bit, I don't want to shield it too much. The red tail lights there come on, but also is they're on round the back as well. That's a parking feature, so when the loco's sitting somewhere you can leave them with the lights on, so it's in a park mode if you want to. That's another little added feature which is very, very good. I'm very pleased with that. Now then, what I've actually done, I'll just turn the parking off, I don't want them on. So you can actually even click. What I've actually done is I've got 50 odd programs in this thing of mine, but what you've got here is this particular one here has got a program, and that's got a program. Now I can run the programs and no problem at all. Now what you can actually do is to merge those two together so that they'll both go at the same time or wherever you want to set it in the system. Now it's quite easy to do. What you've got to do is go to your programs, which is here, which is this one here. I now go down and find class 29, and that is a program for class 29. Now what you've got to do then is if you click on, you can click it however you want, but I always put them all at the top. So just click on that one there and go down here and go down here, and it says merge. So you click the merge and you do this, and it says what you do then, it'll actually bring you up inside the Railmaster. Now here, like this, that PRG is a program. So what I'm going to do now is look for where is it? Nelson there, PRG there. I click on that, I click that, and what there, look, it put 13 program lines put in. What it's actually done is actually put both locos into one program, and all I've done there is where it says class 29, you've got to change the name, of course. I've just put in class 29 and Nelson, and that is as easy as that. That's how you do them. I'm going to discontinue this because I don't want that one out of the way. So we're actually in here now. If I now go to here, as I said, I've done it as class 29 plus Nelson, which is there, which is this. Now you actually hear both trains doing their program. That is the cab door on the 29. There's the steam train. And there's the diesel starting up. Coal shovel. You say this is just two programs running into one. There's the lights gone, the cab lights have come on. This one's starting up. There's the horn for that one. This one will now start up. The acceleration rate is, and you can get this till you just about see the wheels move. And without even a jerk on it. It is a beautiful loco. You say I haven't actually put the tail lights on this because it's running with a load. What will actually happen now is it will actually start to pick up speed as it comes round here. There we are, start to pick up speed. This one now is actually just finishing its part of the programme, while this one is still coming round. Here it comes. And this is just finishing this programme off, and this one should actually just finish now. There's that one finished, and this one's coming round now. And should stop here now. There's the brakes coming on as well. And then this takes a little while to turn off, this one does. There's the cab lights going off. There's the main lights going off, and now the engine will go off. It takes a little while to run that one down. There it is, it's just starting to go down. So that is how you actually merge two programs together. And you can do that with, basically all you've got to do is make sure you've got the trains what you want. As like what I've got up there, is those two trains there are merged together, and they'll do their own trick. I can do that with all my locos. What I did with one, which is my Gadwall, which is sitting there, originally it was sitting in there with a load of coaches on. What it actually do, it'd start up, it'd come out, chug out, go all the way around and come back to this signal here. It'd stop, do a few little things, then it'd start off and it'd go round and build up to cruise speed. Right round, right round, right round. Then it'd come here and stop again. What it'd do then, it'd actually go, this is all, that's a second program. The third program is to run it from here, up there, over the level crossing, and back it round, back up to where it's got to go into where it started from, just as like where that is now, And that's it. And that was 3 programs merged into one for one particular train. Now if that one goes wrong, that's like a week's work to try and get it. I did it once because Railmaster did an upgrade and messed all my programs up. But say I've got, you see my little van going there, my little police box going over there, there's a little boy here somewhere, flashing, as you might say. He's got a little camera there, and then there's arc welding in there. That is a Train Tech special effects decoder, and all I've done is actually put them into my system. And you have to use them by points basically. So all I've got to do with this now is to click that one, that one, that one, that one, and they're all off. So the thing is also with the Train Tech, so what I've actually got here is these little numbers. These are different functions. Just press that.
The train now standing at platform 1 is the Bristolian service. Please keep your belongings with you at all times.
So I've got that one. There is another one which is that one there.
The next train is a through service. Please stand back from the platform edge.
And what that also does, it actually does my little sign there, say train approaching. It switches that as well. So say I've got lots of stuff like this. I deal with people, say, all over the world. I got a lot from Australia and New Zealand. I've got them in Dubai. But the thing is that you need Team Viewer onto your system. Now if I just actually come round here for a minute, I can actually send you the Team Viewer and how to load it. But what it actually basically is, where is it? I've lost it. There it is. It is this, which is Team Viewer, this one here. And just click that, like that. Once you load it on, you'll get this. And of course also is this is very, very safe. Because once you turn, so what you've got there, that'll come up on yours as it does mine. You tell me what your ID number is and I will put it in there in mine. You then tell me what the password is. There's another box comes up, I put that in there, and then I link to your computer. So if you want me to show you around Railmaster and all the different tricks you can do with the system, just let me know. And what you do is you can just download the app as such, and then that's it. Now what'll actually happen is normally what happens is when you turn this off and I turn mine off, that will still stay there and that will stay in my system. Like there, look, see all them. But that makes a difference because this will change, the password will change and I can't get at it. So I can't, or nobody else can access it. A lot of business people use TeamViewer. They're sending files and one thing and another. So it's an ideal little system and saves me a lot of work because I can do diagnostic checks onto your system as regards whether your E-link is in the right. I had one chap the other day, and when I went in and looked at in his device manager file, he got it in the wrong baud rate. The baud rate in this computer has to be the same as what it is in Railmaster, as it doesn't talk to it properly. It'll talk, but not in the way. So you can get a little bit of a problem there. See, another one is if I go to the Nelson one here for starters. Same as this here now. What you will normally get is the first 8 there, those there in your system, which is across there basically. But there is a function I can actually do in the system and to give you all of them like that. So you've got 16 functions all on the screen at the same time, and all you got to do is push up to get the rest of them. That's another one you can do, but also is as you see there, that's in shunt cruise mode. This I can change around to shunt, cruise and stop like that. There's lots of little different tricks I can do in the system which I can show you and explain things, which is one of the things is is when you don't understand certain things, if somebody can actually talk to you in layman's terms and tell you how to do things, which is quite easy to do. So if you want me, I'm on 01782 302194. I'm always here. Very rare I go out. I'm here day and night. You won't disturb me. I'll live on my own. What I do for you or for anybody else is free. I do not charge anybody. I never have and never will. So don't be afraid to call me, and what you can do is email me or to ring me on my number, and I will then contact you, and we can sort things out from there. So thank you very much again, and please subscribe, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye.